The Flow Sports Radio.
Yeah. Hip Hop Sports Radio. And you're listening to The Flow Sports Radio Show. Matthew Shack in the building with the 2016 NFL Playoff Edition of the Flow Sports Radio Show, man. We're going to get right down to it. We got 4 games to cover, you know what I'm saying? First game, the 9-7 Texans beat my Oakland Raiders 27-14. Raiders end their season at 12-4. The game was pretty much in the hands of the Texans due to the fact that the Texans do have the number 1 defense in football, and they went against a third-string quarterback in Connor Cook,
Stir Crazy Productions, baby.
which became the first quarterback in the modern era, in the Super Bowl era, to have his first NFL start in a playoff game. Never happened. It hasn't happened in the last 52 years of football, and maybe far beyond that. No excuses to be made. The Oakland Raiders, they pretty much got mollywopped and handled in a fashion that they couldn't even get first downs converted. You know what I'm saying? With Derek Carr, the Raiders are a Super Bowl contender. Without Derek Carr, I'm sorry, Raider fans, a very below average football team. Defensively, cornerbacks could not cover. We didn't get Brock Osweiler sacked one time. We didn't put enough pressure on the quarterback. And these are things that just need to happen. You know what I'm saying? We need to sit down on the offseason and take a good, strong look at our personnel, especially defensively. Our 2 edge press rushers and Bruce Irvin and Khalil Mack, solid, man, without question. But we don't have a middle pass rusher. Hopefully Aldon Smith will be reinstated, and he could be that third person on the pass rush that can relieve pressure on the cornerbacks. But as far as the game is concerned, there's not a whole lot to talk about. The Texans advance and get ready to play Tom Brady. So you already know what's going to happen with that boo-boo game. We're going to move on to the next game, man. The 10-5-1 Seahawks, they go ahead and win their game 26-6 over the Lions. It was pretty much a debacle with the Lions, man.
Stir Crazy Productions,
I don't understand why, man. You got Zach Zenner, the running back for the Lions, man. They always give this cat the ball at the beginning of the game. He's getting 6 or 7 yards a clip. You know what I'm saying? He's moving the chains, and they just go away from him in the second half and turn Matthew Stafford into a passing machine. And they wound up getting demolished 26-6, as I said. Russell Wilson played solidly. You had the receiving core doing what they needed to do. Doug Baldwin had over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? Thomas had over 100 yards rushing. And it wasn't really nothing really to be said. It was just a clinic put on by the Seattle Seahawks. The Lions, like I said before, man, I just think that a lot of their play calling was pretty conservative in the second half. And I was a bit disappointed in that, because I expected to see the Lions not just turn into a gunslinging team that wound up losing the game and not even being in the game when they had the running game going. But that's why coaches coach, and that's why commentators commentate. So we're going to keep it moving as we move the chains. Next game, we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. They totally dominate. And when I say dominate, I mean that with a capital D, over the Dolphins. 30-12. There was times in the game where the Dolphins could have capitalized, man. But Matt Moore, man, every time that cat was getting hit, man, he was getting hit by James Harrison. He was getting hit by by everybody. And every time he got hit, man, he coughed the ball up, man. That's what I don't understand, man. You're a quarterback. You know your blind side is susceptible. Why every time you get hit, you coughing the ball up? He gave up 2 fumbles. Those were drive-killing fumbles. And, at the end of the day, they just couldn't get it done. But on the Pittsburgh Steelers side, Antonio Brown, man. He woke up. He had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, man. He was just using and abusing, slicing and dicing. He went for over 100. And Le'Veon Bell does what he always do. Had 167 yards, rushing 2 touchdowns. Just a very solid performance by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh, you guys are doing some things. But you Pittsburgh Steelers fans, man, y'all already acting like the Lombardi Trophy is already going to be engraved with your name on it. And that was the Dolphins. Let's not get that twisted. Okay, it was the Dolphins. So we're gonna see what happens with y'all next week against Kansas City when things get turned up a little bit more. But good win for the Steelers, man. And the last game, discount double check. Aaron Rodgers jumps back in the hip hop time machine and turns back the clock with a 38-13 win over the Giants. It was without question. Aaron Rodgers is playing the best football of any player in the National Football League right now, man. Period. He is on another level. He is locked and loaded. When he said that they were running the table, he wasn't playing. And even though I felt that the Giants had a lot of opportunities, man, there was a lot of opportunities that were squandered. And we're going to get to that. But let me not sully on Aaron Rodgers' performance. He got busy. Randall Cobb got busy, man. That Hail Mary pass that Aaron Rodgers threw at the end of the first half, man, nobody does that better than Aaron Rodgers, man. That was just stupid. You guys know how Aaron gets down. You know how that cat gets down. Giants, you should have known better, man. You always got to never have a receiver behind you in a jump ball situation. But once again, Giants just was not thinking, man. And as far as the Giants not thinking, your boy ODZ, Odell Beckham Jr., played like straight garbage. He played like straight garbage. Dropped a touchdown pass, had other drop passes. He only had 4 catches for 28 yards, man. You're supposed to be considered the best wide receiver in football. But you know what? Even bigger than that is the story about them, Odell Beckham taking the whole receiving corps on a Learjet or private jet down to Miami on their day off to kick it on the yacht with the shirts off, chilling and doing all that when they should have been studying. That is why they weren't focused. Okay? That's what happens when you start smelling yourself a little bit too much and you start thinking that these Head and Shoulder commercials is all you need to do and just show up, man. Y'all got mollywop, man. Y'all got smashed on. And that's not a good look for Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, the Packers advanced. The Packers are now going to play the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, you Dallas Cowboy fans, you guys have to understand that Aaron Rodgers is a situation ready to happen. Let me say that again. He's a situation ready to happen. Not an accident waiting to happen, but a situation. He's a problem, okay? If Jordy Nelson comes back and he ain't hurt, that's going to be a problem. Randall Cobb is a problem, okay? Christian Michael is running roughshod all over everybody. That's going to be a game. Y'all win that game, Cowboy fans, you will definitely be in the catbird seat when it comes to being the NFC participant in the Super Bowl. Okay? So, we got these games next week, man. Seahawks is going to be playing the Atlanta Falcons. Steelers is going to be playing Tom Brady and the Patriots on the road. No. I'm sorry. The Texans are going to be playing Tom Brady on the road. And the Steelers are going to be playing Kansas City on the road. And that's it. That's all, man. We're going to get right down to it because that's how we do it. But until then, game on. Game on.
Man, my grandmama gave me that chain.